Hello there, and welcome back to Grim Dawn. I am Photius. We're playing the Vitality Bone Harvest Caster, and I'm getting to the point where I'm just near the end of the Forgotten Gods expansion. Got a little bit left to do, like heading to the Tomb of the Eldritch Sun for one, and I probably want to go ahead and stop by the Tomb of the Heretic, even though I'm trying not to die. The Tomb of the Heretic is probably a bad place to try not to die. I am still wanting to kind of show some things there, so
yes.
in the meantime I'm just turning in some
But
quests.
don't think of it as some. The witch gods are united in this endeavor.
Ready. Okay. Just turn in some quests and get moving. If I can level off that? No. There's inventory. Not ideal, but not crazy. Resists are in a pretty good spot. A couple of these are a bit lacking heading into ultimate difficulty, but we'll be fine. We'll find upgraded equipment pretty quickly there. So let's go ahead and... I still missed the Corvin Plateau waypoint, but I don't need it at this point. We're going to head back to the remnants of the Corvin City. We're going to make our way through. We've got a plan for devotions and build, all of which will be posted up as we get moving here. So far, things are dying swiftly. We're moving quickly. Probably able to get through this content without too much more issue. Chosen boulders. Oh, it's piercing the elemental. Okay. Don't need anything like that. We'll also check to see if there's any quests we might have missed. There's a few Forgotten Gods expansion quests that pop up a little late. Well, there's our friend that we freed last time around. He is helping us assault the city. If you want to talk to somebody, there's this guy over here that really hates you because you joined Kaiman's Chosen. He's real salty about that. We're just making our way through the city now. We're gonna fight I would say an old friend, but like, in my opinion, the character has been around, has been talked about, and he just kind of pops up out of nowhere. To me, I feel like they were just trying to wrap up some loose ends with this expansion. Didn't realize they'd be making another one, which is due to come out sometime in 2026, to my knowledge. We're through them pretty quick. We'll do this totem right here. Perfect lineup. Oh, I thought they are all being hit by that. Is missing one or two. Oh, he survived. Okay. Celerity is a good one to look for. Can you get casting speed on it, but I don't feel I can replace my rings. Band of Black Ice, not too bad, but not going to work for me. I'm starting to see better armors overall. So just kind of have to be aware. Pretty decent resistances on those. Pick them up for the moment. Alright, let's move on. Let's move on. Nothing else looks too crazy. I just walked into that. Alright, so we are just kind of diving into the final area here. Looking for Korvac's baby. That's just an old joke. They're saying Korvac saved me. I'm not talking about being anyone's baby daddy. Okay. Yeah, got it.
Can't do that yet.
Oh, devotion shrine up ahead. I thought I already got this one, but I did not. Which is great. It gives us a great little defensive ability we can use immediately. Oh, we don't want to go in there. You can. There's a Sun Herald's Claymore. There's a boss in there that eventually drops that. We don't need this. We're going to get some gargoyles here. We do. Gargoyles can be good because they can drop some fairly unique pieces of their own gear. Seal of the Royal Crown here is a pretty good ring overall. Poison, Vitality, and reduces stun duration. But it has a set that it goes with as well, which is kind of a leveling set. Alright. None of this is too helpful. But what was really helpful is that devotion point gets us Wayward Soul. Bind that to special binding. This gives us a little buff. Now this recharge goes down quite significantly as it levels up. It's basically a 5-second duration for an 8-second cooldown buff that restores a bunch of life and gives you defensive ability and armor. So it's kind of a like little boost to tankiness. Lets you both get hit less and take less damage. Just reading notes as we go. Whoa, okay. Sometimes Leap can do that. Jumped completely out. It's pretty funny. Through the main area before Korvac's Temple here. Just got some guys standing in our way. One major guy standing in our way. Dravis. We'll deal with him. He can do surprising damage, so let's be kind of mindful of him. But I don't say I would directly fear him. Not with what I have going on. I got enough damage and tankiness, I think I can take him down pretty easy. And I'm not going to talk to Uburuk. He's interesting. I feel like they just put him here on his deathbed so he can answer some questions and that's it. Alright. Hey, Dravis. No time for talk. Let's just get him. Use the Ghostbusters gambit on this guy, which is the plan is get him. Now, normally, you won't want to face take him. That did work well. He dropped Yugel's Ichor, which is an acid poison ring that has pet bonuses. Very interesting. Alright, and he's too far gone. Can you bring down the barrier? There we go. Sacrifice yourself. Beat that barrier up for me. Thank you, amazing necromancer who's lived for centuries. I really appreciate you sacrificing yourself for a guy you just met. Oh, hello. Ooh, big hit. Oh, yeah? No, you're losing life a little fast there to be telling me what to do. Some Cinderscorn an axe there. Some Rain of Fire attached to it. So some of these weapons, especially I think Cinderscorn is a good example of this. It has this Rain of Fire bonus, which is pretty cool. But I think on the mythical version, it doesn't have this anymore. I think instead it shifts a lot of damage types to fire for different types of attacks. Alright, we're gonna head through here. I recall there's one more devotion shrine. I'm not gonna look up right now, but that will let us finish one of our things and shift some points around to get more resistances before we hit ultimate, so that'll be good. And with the first shrine or two we get an ultimate, we'll be in better shape. I wouldn't say perfect, because my Chaos and Aether aren't quite where I need them, but luckily the first area of the game doesn't have much Chaos damage, so I think we'll be alright. I don't remember the Aether being too terrible either. There's only a few enemies, like Krieg, for example, have decent Aether damage. And I'll just be careful not to stand in front of things. Okay. But for whatever slowness we had in the early game, we are quick now. And being able to just tap the button and wipe guys out is really handy. Because you can tap, go, tap, go, tap, go. It just works real well. No. Those big guys take a few more hits. What are you going to do? Can't have everything. Now, there are little side rooms in this area that offer some greater background and context, tell you more about like what happened. Which make it clear that the witch gods are working off of more or less borrowed power. That's fine. I hope they enjoy it. So there's a few things we haven't invested heavily into with our main damage skill yet. I think we'll have to start splitting some investment as we go to ultimate because we're going to need bigger punch, even if it costs a little energy. But our energy is doing fine, so I think we can afford bigger punch. There we go. Some levels on Wayward Souls, nice. That buff works really well with some lifesteal. On to the second zone. I think the Devotion Shred's here. Oh, I thought something happened there. These guys are a little tougher. Plus, so is he. Obviously don't remember the right way very well. Now obviously I probably should have more vitality production here. Don't mind what I have, it's kind of fine for now. Vitality resist reduction, just to be clear. Okay, I always forget I got like double attack with that. So it's funny when I break open the box like that. We have a boss in here. Guys behind us, let's clear out. This guy you gotta be careful about. Pretty sure he does a decent amount of damage early on. Alright, Stormcaller's Gens doesn't help me. Just Gaze, Tainted Blades. These Tainted Blades are interesting. I don't know if I'd want to make a dual-wield Flames of Ignifier build, but you could. I think an offhand better. I don't know. I think Albert's Aether Ray requires an offhand. Does Ignifier as well? Can't check it on this character. But I don't recall if it does or does not. For that Devotion Shrine. Alright. Now, there's all kinds of things that would be better here. I'm just not seeing anything compelling. Okay, that Devotion point is important. It allows us to finish Chariot of the Dead. So that's cool. Main thing, though, is we need to head back, make some changes. So here in Conclave, you've got a person that can change your points around a little bit.
What troubles you?
So now we have enough points we can take this out of here. Now the funny thing is we still need some green so we can get this, but we also need the yellow as well.
Strong.
So we could go ahead and fill in Hawk, which would be nice, but we weren't really using anything from that. It was giving us a little bit of damage, not enough to really worry about, I don't think. But we are going to, for sure, put a point here and work up the crane. Mostly because I want these resists, especially this last node. So one more devotion shrine and we get some other resists that'll be handy for us. Bleeding especially. Is it bleeding, piercing? I think so. Bleeding and elemental, okay. I think my elemental's not crazy high. Well, two of them aren't, so they need to be raised a little bit before we go in the next difficulty. Anyway, it still works pretty well. But once we get Crane, we'll have enough to satisfy the yellow here, and then we will need just basically 2 more green, which we can get from Hawk easy enough. So we'll do that and start working on Ratosh. That's my next major goal, because I want that resistance reduction. And then finally, if you've seen the thing, we're probably going to put a few points here just to get enough to get Scales of Volcama. And once this is filled out, we take these points back. This gives us a little bit more energy, so that's handy. Energy and energy regen. That's handy for us, a big bonus of energy as well. This skill does do a lot of like leech and energy leech, so it's going to be helpful to keep our energy up and also just have some type of retaliation skill for when we get hit. It comes off cooldown pretty fast, so I've always liked it. It's kind of an active defense. What in the heck just happened? You see that? Reached like past that guy. Oh well. On we go. This is going to be our man Kaiman. Wonder if he's got anything weird to say to me. Let's see.
I am sorry, my chosen. Korvac has seen into your heart. The corruption within makes you unworthy of his gifts.
You know what? There's nothing to discuss. Let's do this.
That skill's not ready.
I'm unworthy? I'm unworthy. Really?
Disappoint me, Kaiman.
I mean, yeah. That was a pretty disappointing performance. So he's got his blade here. Let's see. Assault Greaves. Pierce, lightning, vitality, bleeding. Interesting. At least some aether. I don't like the fire and burn so much, but it's good resists. Hard to beat. You still gotta look for resist even this late in things. Well, it's open. Okay. We're gonna go kill Korvac. Hope that's fine with everybody.
After all,
I feel like we've only been playing a few minutes.
you
We really have.
dare not even show faces.
So if anyone is going to kill me in this, it's going to be Korvac, I think. Because he is a surprising output of damage, because I think it has to do with all his, like, projectiles and stuff. You do not want to get hit with them, and when they do hit you, they just tend to hit you all at once. So it just tends to be a big burst of damage. These gargoyles here. Good job. Nothing good that I can make use of. Oh, excuse me. A little hiccup there.
Did they think they should last?
He's just grumpy. Other unworthy beings stole his powers, which really questions if they were unworthy or not. If they could steal, God's powers. So we've got some gargoyle visage items here. These are nice. They add Bloody Pox and Feral Hunger. Some pretty decent little bonuses to them, I might add. Bloody Pox is one of my favorite skills. Just in that, I've made a few builds with it, so I'm a little kind of done with the skill, but it is a great leveling skill. That one's Amaryst's Blade Burst, which is super nice. I've got a build thinking of doing for that, but it's more spam like this one, so it may wait a little bit.
I will make this quick.
Because you can turn that to 0 cooldown as well. Those Blade Burst people. I really don't know how you'd keep up with energy, but it's probably possible. Alright. But the amount of like damage that you can add to it, if you can spam it, even if there's a little bit of damage cut, it's going to do a lot. Okay. I'll just see if there's a chest over here. Some of the chests in here can be pretty good. Yeah. Bunch of money, nothing crazy. Okay. Let's go fight him. Is this it? Is this it, everyone? Is this where we die? We'll see. I feel like this depends more on my skill than anything else. Get a better view for everybody there. Uh-oh, he's loose.
Can't do that.
No. Okay, don't get hit by that.
That's
And
still
definitely
not
not that. But you see we're gaining back a lot of life, so I'm probably okay. There we go. Phased him.
All that was stolen
Oh,
shall be mine.
he's getting free. Through that. Now we're going to go past him because I think I can tear this crystal apart. Ooh, it does not want to take damage. Okay, I'm going to fight that. These guys are at least good for some steel. Oh, okay. Third phase. This I think I want to stay out of. Do not want to be involved. Those are bad too. Took that one intentionally. It's trying to feed the damage into him. It's almost dead. Oh, not good. Alright. Got to see all the stuff in the screen at once. Let's just do it. I have an idea.
Regrettable, but balance must be maintained.
Balance must be maintained. What are you gonna do? Regrettable. Okay, Slugger's March. Nothing there. Okay, just money. Really? That's what I get? A whole bunch of nothing. Alright. I'm done here. Go turn in the Conclave of the Three. Well done, everyone. We did it.
Korvax, his cult has been crushed.
Okay, gave me Empowered Blade Fury. Wonderful. The Celestial Lotus actually is good.
I'll give you a good price.
So I need this. I'm not gonna keep that. I think I was like okay with the resist there. Manticore Eye, where? Oh, I had a chest. I got that from. That's right. All right, there'll be a new little maintenance I need to do with some things. So at this point, I could kind of just like feel free to hop into the next difficulty if I wanted. There's not necessarily anything I have to do. But there's a few other quests like this guy. What do you get? Steelheart Girdle. Ugh. Alright, give me a skeleton key for the dungeon. I already got all the pieces for it.
I've heard whisper. We have spotted a small group of Kaiman's chosen that are fleeing the basin.
Alright. I want us to find the group. They were right near a portal, if I recall. Which one? It's probably where I need to go. I bet here. These guys. Okay. Well, where were they? I think I just forget where those guys spawn. I'll look into it a little further. Just too much fun to kill through those guys. Scorpion's Bludgeon, okay. Let me check the quest, because I haven't seen that quest too often. Let's see. No. Nope. Sunbeam Oasis, okay. Let's go knock this out. Should have read it first. Sometimes reading's a good idea. Oh, they're right there, aren't they? So your choice with these guys, you can decide to kill them. All right, boys and girls.
Any trouble.
Spare them. So they gave me the relic. That's it. Simple enough quest. I knew it was fast. Just didn't remember exactly how fast. Right. Might have enough time to pop into the place we already farmed the items for. I want to do that anyway.
Have you tracked down the... You spared their lives? How perverse. No matter, I suppose. I doubt they will get far.
They're harmless. Who cares? Oh. Nice. Take the emblem of Corvin Swiftness. Very nice. Is there anyone else? Is that pretty much it?
It is good you found a...
Alrighty. Now, I think I go back pretty much to the same place. I don't think it's Ruins of Bid. It might have been by the remnants of the Corvin City, though. Let me see. We had it on our map. Oh man, it was not that far back. Oh, let's double back from here. Still a bunch of guys out here. News has not spread that Korvac has died. Too bad for them. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and finish out Spectral Binding. Excellent. Yeah, so getting into this place up here involves getting these seals, which I think you're given a little bit of clue where they're at. You're supposed to kind of just look around. I think the mauve in that is probably the first one that you're kind of more or less directed to. Bust this open, head on in. There's a devotion shrine in here too, so that's handy. All these guys level to you, so they're going to be tough whenever you come in here. They don't seem tough now, but just keep in mind I'm just embedding. Nothing crazy. Still normal. Go ahead and continue onward. Lost Oasis. I don't seem to know if it's in Lost Oasis or the first area. I think it's in here. Maybe toward the end. Just keep reading stories. Give yourselves nightmares about, you know, good old Yugal gonna show up and destroy everybody. Get this while we're here. Yes, the monster density is pretty good in here. We can still hit and run to an extent. Alright. Pop this. Good old meat shield. Alright. Alchemist mantle is not the worst. Okay. No. We're leaving meat shield. We don't need it. Has a weird bonus. It's like a buff that temporarily gives you more hit points. Did I go the wrong way? Can I get through here? Oh, it looks like I can, but I don't think I can. Okay. It's fine. Just go right this way. So these guys are fun at this point because they try to jump on your head and they get taken out for it. Okay. Maybe go on up here. I don't think is this the doorway in? No, you just walk in here. Tomb of the Heretic, this is where we need to be. There's Devotion Shrine here. And then when you open up the door at the end, you get more fun. Notice these guys are outputting some good damage now. Let's kind of take it easy. If I remember right, Tormented Souls is Bone Harvest? No, it's not. I'm mistaken. Okay. Excellent. I wonder if in the new updated, like the new update when that finally comes out, if we're going to be looking at more devotion points, like going up to what, like 60 might be reasonable. Just looking for any resources I can get here. Off the dynamite I have, which is only 2 left, so I gotta be a little careful with that. Although it's gonna be easier to get now. I'll just go homestead and buy some more. Try and clear these guys before I get this shrine. Here we go. Oh man. Don't know if that hit me. Sovereignty of Domination. That's an interesting one. Okay. I just saw 48% pierce on that. Alrighty. And we put our last point here. That activates that. And we are just a little bit away from getting our Tosh 3 points. Start working on that. In the meantime, we want to get to the end of this. Let's go wing this way and then back the other way. It's fine, let's move on. Interesting. Regeneration and reflection right next to each other. Some Pell Wraiths and such, but we're not using that offhand. Can I cut through here? I think so. And we gotta fight the Keeper of the Seal. I actually don't know what damage type he does. The stuff's purple. Like chaos purple. I don't think it's chaos. Oh, he froze me. Or he petrified me. What is that? There we go. Dropped a double tongue. This is one of my favorite little little guns. Its ability is way better than it looks. I think it like shotguns and it ends up stealing a bunch of life and doing a bunch of damage. It's pretty nice. Alright, here we go. Don't know if we can do this in 20 minutes or so, we'll see. But my goal here is simple. I just want to kill things. Good old Court of the Magi. This will be fun. Oops. Can't jump up there. Alright, so we have crit damage, they attack, cast feed, poison, and they regenerate. Interesting. We'll make our way through. This is definitely an area you don't want to bite off more than you can chew. Can get deadly rather quickly. Again, I'm in veteran, I'll probably be fine, but These black portals, I don't think they close. And those dogs will just keep coming out of them. Okay. Might knock a little more I can chew here. Just clear them and move on. That one guy in my face is very annoying. One more silent hunger. You'll see these dogs just keep coming out of that portal. I think you just have to get far enough past. And we will go fight the Magi. And see if we can make our way up further. Very fun. Lots of, you know, sparkly tentacles. Oh, great. These guys up here, usually a couple bosses in here. Some of the Magi. They can drop special rings. Not exactly sure what that one did. Oh, look at an angle. Okay. Just tossing poison everywhere. Lock in, watch my energy. Okay. Let's see, Incident of the Damned. Not bad. That seems to be a direct upgrade to one of my rings, so that's nice. Of course, can't put it on yet. And I think I already read this. Yep. I can drop this armor there. Zelda's Chandler, nothing special. Wretched Crown doesn't do any good. Necklace Shadows, not really. Just trying to get better resists, just on regular stuff. Yeah, they drop this like Magi armor and various Magi gear, and they have unique, like special rings they can drop. I believe they either come blue or purple, and you can only get the best one in Ultimate. And they take a bit to farm them. Had to back off for a second, too much was coming in. Meteor's coming in hot. I believe it's the next zone coming up. Alright. So there's a trader in the next zone that sells the conduit blueprints. And I believe you have to be a sufficiently high level to purchase them. But his inventory won't have any when we get there. But it will in the future, so that's real nice. We're gonna get there. Then we got these dudes to deal with. Luckily, unlike most of the brethren in the game, they're not as resistant to vitality. At least I don't think so. moving on up. Trying to get the warrior math. See the trader on the map there for a brief moment. Gotta go around to him. Now there's a couple little side areas here. I don't plan on taking them, because I'm trying to stay alive. There are a couple little side areas that you can explore and check out. And plenty of people say doing this in normal is worthless. It's not completely worthless. It is low worth, I'll say. Alright, this guy. So he's got some Scorpius bludgeons and pummelers, that kind of stuff. He's got some Sandclaw, Molten Claw slicers. He's got these shields, these growable effigies, and he can sell mutagens, so that's kind of nice. I guess this, Yugel's Ichor is a strange little item that can help with completing a secret quest. It's not totally necessary, it just is optional. But he in this inventory can sell blueprints for the conduit legendaries, but you have to be a high enough level. I think I came in here at like level 100 and they were available, but they probably are available sooner because you can wear them at 94. So in the 90 to 94 range is my guess. Might depend on creature levels. I don't know for sure. I just know you can come in here in normal and buy them, which helps if you're in hardcore and you want to do some fancy build. Continue heading through. Got more and more of these guys. These Celestials. And here's Morganeth. I still don't know him very well. Don't think you want to stand in his face though. Little hiding's in order.
I can't do that.
Tanking for a second. 3, 2, 1. There we go. That. The spin attack looks like what you're really gonna look out for with him. Alright, down he goes. He just drops his essence because he's got chests in here. Not in here. Obviously not in here. Probably this. So I didn't get much of anything from there. But Iris of Eternal Night. Moonshadow Treads. These are good for vitality, and I have a little bit of resist on them, we'll see. I can exit through this monolith. Trenchcoat does nothing. Get his collection. Iris of Eternal Night, thank you. And I can't jump through there. Who cares? We are out of here. We got what we needed. Nice. No. Cool. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and kind of stop there because with us turning these in, And no other devotion points to get right now. I think we are pretty much done with what we need to do in normal. One thing to keep an eye out for in normal is how your factions are doing. If you get honored with them, you want to make sure you get the appropriate writ to get the bonus reputation. Some of them you don't need really. A bear home is one of the hardest to raise, if not the hardest. Coven's not bad, and neither is Homestead. They kind of raise together. These three are the cults here, and those raise together as well. So you just, if you do a new cult each time, like normal, elite, and ultimate, and you do Bisme, Eldritch, Soil, something like that, like a new one each time, you'll max all these out by the time you're done in ultimate for sure. Devil's Crossing can be a little tricky, but you just want to get that writ once you hit honored. And honored offers some things that are fairly helpful, so it can be good. Kaiman's is going to get up there. I'll probably just stick with them. I can switch it at this point if I want to. There's Iris, and he gave me Spirit Stone Charm. That was probably the worst thing he could have given me. I don't trust you. Alright, fine. And one of the important things we did earlier... Oh my gosh, we got caught on the loop there. Was this... Get this guy to where we have dismantle and transmute. Dismantle, we'll just kind of demonstrate that real quick. I don't need these Eastern leg guards. Pop those in there, we dismantle them. He'll say to you, sure, yes. Look, I got scrap and a blooded Catan for that. Very nice, right? Now that used one of my dynamites for my inventory. Transmute's a little different. Let's say, okay, we got these bones header treads. Really? Oh. Oh, this is for set pieces. I don't know if I have a set. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so if you have a set piece, you can pop it in there and transmute it as well.
Interesting.
Now, transmute just like shifts it over to another one. That way you can get the set easier. So we got this opened up now. And we've got White Lotus opened up. So some potentially pretty good things we can make if we choose to. And then we have to hit 65 to use these powders, but they can be pretty good because we just have Void Beast powder. I don't know if any of these are Vitality. It's bleeding. Health, Pierce. Nope, none of these are Vitality. So we kind of chose the wrong one for the damage types we want to do. It doesn't matter that much. We're going to get the other ones. Alright, for now, we're going to go ahead and stop. And I thank you for watching and have a good day. Goodbye.